I don't think they've programmed the fixture computer right, because by the end of December we'll have played Manchester City, Everton, West Ham, and Fulham home and away, which doesn't really make that much sense. But there we are. Hello, good evening, and welcome to part 4 of Chelsea. It's Chelsea, clearly, here we are. And as you can see, the headline of our results since last time, of all our results throughout the season, is still we are unbeaten. That is, of course, the most important thing, but a few too many draws creeping in for my liking. We have to start with the first result since last time, because it was a very strange old time. Yes, things didn't start off very well. Manchester City scoring pretty much from kickoff, although luckily it was ruled out for offside from Bernardo Silva. We then were able to take the lead. Fantastic strike from Timo Werner, and then pure comedy from John Stones. It counted as his own goal because it came off him last. Absolutely brilliant from him. Man City then had a penalty which Kevin De Bruyne did that too, much like against Liverpool the other week. We then got a penalty of our own, chance to extend our lead, and then Jorginho saw his effort saved by Edison. It was a completely chaotic first half, all kinds of stuff happening, but in the end we managed to hold on for a very solid performance from all areas of the pitch, not just XG, but everything else as well, and win the game. A vital 3 points away from home at the Etihad. Results since then have been pretty good too. We followed that up with a 3-0 win against Zenit St. Petersburg in the Champions League. Very straightforward. A 1-1 with Everton. A little bit disappointing. We took the lead early on through Thiago Silva, and then Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored a typical finish from him to level things up. We did beat Lazio 2-1, coming from behind in that one to win in Italy, and then a 1-0 win against Fulham. Very good performance. Could have been, should have been a lot more. Timo Werner with a cheeky little finish, the only goal of the game. And then most recently and most disappointingly, a 1-1 draw with Newcastle, who struggled so far this season at St James's Park. They took the lead and then kind of just sat back, and we did manage to equalise through a penalty from Jorginho. He scored this time, but despite having about 57 chances, we didn't end up getting another goal. I mean, the XG tells a lot of the story there. 13 shots on target, only one of them went in. Mostly it was Kai Havertz missing pretty golden net chances. So that was disappointing. But there we go. We have ended up, as we get to the awards, the end of November, we have gone past the actual real life date at this point. But we are currently in 4th place in the Champions League places. That is really the main aim for the season. That's all the board actually want. And it's the Champions League where we turn our attention to first of all, because we are going to be playing Lazio, the second game of the group against them. And as you can see, it's been very good. 3 from 3, we're top of the group. But it is relatively close. I mean, if we lose today, then it's not really particularly straightforward or clear cut. So if we win though, we're pretty much through to the next round. Literally just press continue once, and we are having a few players starting to grumble and moan a little bit. Kurt Zouma has already been to see me, but Aspilicueta sorted him out. Now Rudiger, who I wouldn't mind selling because he's the one I'm least bothered about keeping really, and he's not particularly happy. I think I'm fine to just tell him he can go. He's angry, his agent's furious. I think you just need to be sold permanently. Yep. No, he's fine. He's fine with staying and not playing if that's what he doesn't want to leave permanently. Well, fair enough. So I was just going to maybe change a couple of people, but we've changed the whole thing, which is probably a bad idea. But I changed most of the team, and we ended up beating them away from home. So I'm pretty confident that we can do it again at Stamford Bridge. I think we probably can. So fully rotated team for this one. Kepa's going to be in goal, always a risk. But Emerson, Christensen, Zuma, and Aspilicueta is the defence. Billy Gilmore's going to be making his first start of the season in the deep line playmaker role. Is he really ready for the Champions League? Maybe not. But we're putting some faith in him. We're giving him a go. Mount and Kovacic in midfield. Above him, Fisher on the left, Hudson-Odoi the right, and Abraham up front. Let's go straight into it. We got to rotate. We've got to keep people fresh, keep people happy. And, the worst comes to the worst. We lose this game. Okay, we've got 9 points already from the rest of the group. We should be beating Marseille. We should be beating Zenit St. Petersburg. And if we have to play a full-strength team against them to do that, then we do. given that we've got Arsenal in a few days' time, I'd rather just give everyone a bit of a rest. No one's particularly fired up though. We'll try and fix that. There we go. Looking good. Let's get straight into it. I've switched things up to the TV view for this one just because I think it's slightly more... Hang on, no. Still got it on director. We're going to go to TV. I think it's just slightly... I mean, they're pretty similar. Pretty similar, to be fair. But we'll go with this for now. Well, absolutely thrilling scenes in that first half. Nothing happened at all. Our XG is slightly worse than theirs, but they're not doing anything either, really. Not particularly interesting. I mean, a draw isn't that bad, but we will have a go at them. Fisher is not especially match fit at all and is contributing very, very little as a result. I think we'll give... I think we're going to bring Giroud on because then maybe his aerial presence will kind of help. We'll move Tammy over to the wide position, and that should maybe help. Maybe switch him with Callum Hudson-Odoi. No, we'll go with that for now. Hopefully the second half will bring some sort of actual entertainment as opposed to literally nothing. Aspilicueta as well is kind of getting quite a few knocks. He did play the previous league game because Ben Chilwell was lacking a bit of fitness, so we'll bring on Lekui. I still don't know how to say his name. I mean, it's unlikely we'll get him permanently, so I mean, he won't be around long enough for me to need to learn his name, and he can't really hear me because he's not really actually here. He's computer generated. We've got a highlight. We're on the attack. Callum Hudson-Odoi right, 2 challenges. Brilliant from the Englishman. Can he find a ball in? He can. Tammy Abraham he keeps it in play, but nothing doing. But great run from Callum. Right, time is going away. Billy Gilmore's lacking fitness and also hasn't really done much. We'll bring on Jorginho. Hopefully his creativity can sort of bring something out of the last few minutes. Jack Wilshere is not playing in this game, as we saw, because he got injured in the start of the episode. Otherwise, we could bring him on, but not to be. Emerson puts a ball across. Dangerous cross. The second most interesting thing that's happened all game. Yeah, we've not seen a single attempt on goal. Apparently, we've had 6 shots on target, which that's quite good, but we've not seen any of them, so they couldn't have been that interesting. Free kick from Lazio, and well, that was fun. We might as well go for it the last few minutes because I mean a draw's not too bad. We don't want to watch this again. I keep forgetting we've got more than 3 substitutions in the Champions League. A late injury for one of the subs is not what I'm looking for, but we have got a chance for an immediate response, although apparently not, and we gave the ball away anyway. We'll go attacking for the last few minutes to see if can we stave off our first defeat as Chelsea manager. It's not looking very likely, and it's safe to say my decision to fully rotate the squad has backfired massively. It's not good enough, boys. I'm gonna fold my arms. I'm not gonna chuck anything because if we're honest, it was entirely my fault. But I would prefer not to elaborate on that. We're just gonna go now. Just gonna go. Obviously disappointing. Obviously can only be described as bad, but my fault. You know, we live and learn. At least everyone's going to be fit for Arsenal. So obviously that wasn't great, but I mean, at least none of these guys got injured. No one else got a particularly serious injury. We've still got time. We can still get it done. But a win against Arsenal here in the league would be a massive improvement. Mendy's going to be back in goal. Chilwell, Tomori, Silva and James the defence. Jorginho, Kante and Havertz in midfield. Pulisic, Ziyech and Werner going to be the attacking trio. At least you got to see some of the other guys, and you got to see why they're not really playing all that much in the league. Right, this is a big one. We've already played Tottenham. We've already played Manchester City. Wins in both those games against other of the traditional Big Six sides. Can we make it 3 out of 3 at home here against Arsenal? Need to win after that pretty, well, disappointing, shall we say, performance against Lazio. Timo Werner looking very aggressive as he usually is. We're out on the pitch. We're singing the Premier League song, which doesn't exist. But there we go. Let's get into it. Can we get another 3 points? first highlight 20 minutes in, and it's a throw-in from Ben Chilwell, which is going to be counted by Arsenal. Nicolas Pepe, hopefully he doesn't do what he did in the FA Cup final. That wouldn't be great. Arsenal looking pretty dangerous here on the break, to be honest. We haven't really made much effort to get the ball back. We do, though. Good pressure from Kante. Havertz and Werner are able to scamper away, but it's a good challenge from Gabriel. And Arsenal ball over the top to Lacazette. Mendy, though, makes the save. Arsenal coming forwards again. Can we get the ball back? Ziyech does eventually win it back. Can we actually do something with this possession? Lovely slip ball through to Werner. Goes for the shot. It's a good effort, but his fellow countryman makes a save. And it's Arsenal with a corner. Chance for them. Headed over by Callum Chambers, who is, I forgot was even still there. Arsenal coming forwards again, but it's cleared by Thiago Silva, and we're countering once more. I mean, it looks like this is the main route we have in this game on the counter-attack. Lovely ball from Werner to Pulisic. It's another glorious opportunity, and once again, Bernd Leno is able to make a save. We have had some chances. It's fair to say, corner from Reece James is cleared and is going to come to nothing. Arsenal have certainly had chances too, but we win it back again from one of their throw-ins. Werner, he seems to be one of the most positive players we have today. Ziyech, can we see a bit more from him? There's space here if he can find someone. He's found Kante, slips in Pulisic, and again, Leno makes the save. That's 3 really good chances we've had. I mean, we're dominating in terms of XG, but nothing to show for it yet. I think we'll go with that. It's not really worked. You weren't that bad. We've got faith. Go with that. Right, go out there again. I mean, if we keep making chances like that, then eventually one of them should be able to come off. And that's not what we wanted to come off. Reece James is injured. He's got a foot injury. He's probably been the best player all season, to be honest. Yeah, that's not good. Right, it's 20 minutes to go. We've dominated the game. Once again, 5 shots on target. They've only had 1. They are there for the taking. Do we go for it a bit more and then risk ourselves at the back? We'll go a bit more positive, and then we're going to make a change. Werner's been very good. Pulisic has missed a fair share of chances. Havertz, though, is going to come off. Mason Mount's going to come on. But we do deserve a bit more. Pepe swings a free kick in. Mendy authoritatively claims that one. It says he punts it down the field to Christian Pulisic, who's got loads of room. Can he find the target? Pulisic. Yes, he can. I thought he was going to be stopped. Leno just kind of sat down. Got to see this one again. Brilliant decision from Mendy. He finds Pulisic. The Arsenal defence literally caught napping. I mean, Leno, he just sits down. And Pulisic this time, he cannot miss from there. And we have got the lead, which you have to say we do deserve. Can we see it out? Can we add to it? Pulisic behind again. Ball across. He's beaten Bellerin. Looks up. Finds Ziyech. Mounts there. And Mount blazes wide. That would have sealed it. And you have to think Arsenal are going to be able to come back in. We could make a change. We could bring Kovacic on. Drop Kante back into a more defensive role. That would be good. Pepe's in though. Mendy with a huge save. Arsenal though with a corner, 3 minutes left of normal time. Pepe swings it in. It's cleared back to him. Looks for another ball. Finds Nketiah. Aspilicueta though clears the danger and we can break once more. Ziyech on his bike. There's support from Werner. There's support on the left-hand side as well. He's got a lot of players to get through, though. He doesn't manage to do it on that occasion, but the ball stays in. Feeds Jorginho, and that would have sealed it. Action-packed end to the game. I mean, I think Kante is probably going to have to go off here. I don't know. No, I think we'll drop Kante back, change him up to a defensive midfielder, and then I'm going to take Jorginho off. We'll bring Kovacic on. Can we just see this out? Mendy with a flying leap to a pretty wild effort from Arsenal. He's found Ziyech. His vision has been very good in this second half. Ziyech to Werner to seal it, and Leno this time claims it. I mean, this is what I mean, right? We've dominated the game, we've had so many chances, we've scored one goal, and now Arsenal could maybe get an undeserved equaliser late on. Chilwell manages to get it away, but we really don't deserve to lose this game. We should be about 2-3-0 up at least, and yet we haven't been clinical enough when it comes to actually putting the ball in the net. We're earlier on in the season we had issues with sort of creating too many opportunities. We've definitely created opportunities today. We just haven't actually put them to bed, and we're playing with fire. Thiago Silva gives the ball away, and Nketiah's in. Mendy to the rescue once again. Huge save from the Senegalese international. This game is still going. It's a good job nothing happened in the Lazio game, because everything's happened in this one. Mendy claims again. There's a minute left. Can we please just win? There we go. Well, you wanted action? That was some action. Goodness me. Somehow, we've only won 1-0, and yet quite easily we could have ended up drawing that game, even losing. Edouard Mendy quite deservedly gets player of the match. Very, very, very well deserved. Some shaky performances from him earlier on in the season. He nearly knocked us out of the League Cup by giving the ball away. But today, he well and truly proved his worth. He got the assist for the goal with some very quick thinking, some very precise passing, and then some incredible saves and control of his area to get us a vital 3 points against Arsenal, which was more than deserved. Need to see a bit more clinical finishing from Werner especially. But well, that was very, very good. Very, very good. Very enjoyable. Of course, would have been more enjoyable if Reece James hadn't got injured. Hopefully it's not too bad. Twisted ankle, out for a month, obviously. Obviously not great, but could be far, far, far worse. And it's a rare sight, but you do love to see it. Edouard Mendy gets player of the match literally just because of his pure goalkeeping performance, and not from just saving a penalty. He hasn't just saved a penalty. He has just been absolutely sensational. Handshake. We're going to give him the handshake. Well done. Your goalkeeping was a joy to behold. It really was. It really was. And that is going to be where we end things today. Very enjoyable end performance that more than makes up for what happened in the first one. We are, as a result of that, up to third. We move above Arsenal in the table, level on points with United, but they still have a game in hand. Liverpool have got a bit of an advantage, but they're Liverpool, so what do you really expect? We're not especially prolific. We've only scored 12 goals all season, but there are plenty of teams with worse records, and defensively, we have been pretty good. So next time, well, we've got December. There's a lot of matches in December. We're going to need to rotate quite a lot for that. It's disappointing that Reece James is going to be missing that. But we will be back next time, probably sometime towards the end of December. We've got the League Cup quarter-final against Manchester United. Obviously not a priority, but it would be good to win because the board still wants to win silverware. So it'd be good if we could win that one too. So maybe that and Aston Villa, that's probably where we're going to come back. And hopefully we can keep up our impressive unbeaten record in the league. I can't say overall anymore, just in the league, but it's going pretty well. Not prolific, but defensively, at least, pretty well. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Leave a like as well. Leave a comment too. Tell me how much of a moron I am. I always appreciate that. And I will see you next time for more thrilling action. I mean, that was actually thrilling for once, so that's not misleading.